EastEnders episode 6871 spoilers. George Knight sickened as he's blackmailed by Eddie, airs Monday the 11th of March 2024. George is deflated when he learns that he has no DNA matches after sending off his blood for a test, meaning his birth family can't be traced. The horrific discovery that adoptive dad Eddie Knight murdered his birth father, Henry Kofi Asare, who had fostered George out to the Knights, has left his world shattered. After finding out that Eddie and his adoptive mum Gloria Knight also lied to him about his heritage, he was determined to discover his real roots. With no leads on his past, fiancée Elaine Peacock and ex-wife Cindy Beale encouraged George to finally tell his daughters Gina Knight and Anna Knight the truth. He's been keeping them in the dark to protect them, but now that Gina has booked them a family holiday to Jamaica under the mistaken impression that George's parents were Caribbean, it's put George under pressure. The girls are horrified when George spills the whole story, revealing that Eddie murdered their grandfather. When Gloria phones the pub to beg George to give a statement in Eddie's defense in court, he leaves for their house, grim-faced. After telling a devastated Gloria and a furious Eddie that he's cutting off all contact with them immediately, a manipulative Eddie tells George that he has something that might change his mind. George is stunned when Eddie claims that he has got information about his birth mother and he'll hand it over, as long as George does right by him in court. Lily Slater and Ricky Branning arrange a Mother's Day celebration in Walford East, which means Lily's mum Stacey Slater and Ricky's dad Jack Branning have to be in a room together. Things have been awkward between the pair ever since Stacey put a stop to their secret affair, claiming Jack should focus on his wife Denise Fox, who has recently been sectioned after taking Jack's daughter Amy on a terror ride. When Ricky and sister Amy Branning beg Jack to see their stepmom, Jack promises to check with Denise's daughter Chelsea Fox, but it seems Denise is still refusing to see anyone. Overhearing the conversation, a worried Johnny Carter warns Stacey that she needs to speak to Denise first and make sure she keeps her mouth shut. There's a real risk of Denise confessing all about Keanu Taylor's murder and the 6 women's involvement in covering it up. That would put them all in danger. Suki Panesar and Eve Unwin's passionate romance has recently been in the rocks ever since Suki moved out of the Slater house following a bust-up with Stacey Slater. The event nearly saw Suki lose her life when Nish attacked her, but after being witnessed by her family, Nish was thrown out on the street and Suki returned to her rightful place at home. Worried about his miserable mum, Vinny Panesar encourages Suki to make things up with Eve. When she apologizes to Eve and asks her to move into the Panesar house with her, Suki is left stunned by Eve's words. Also, Jade Green is on the verge of cancelling her charity auction when Jean Slater steps in to help her out. Can they organize everything in time?
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của OK Spoilers. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn video tiếp theo.